Shalom, shalom, to the elect of the nation of Israel. Kal halal Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wa Baha Racha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Bayath Shah Davadah, the house of David, the elect. Adon Ratazah, which means Lord willing. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And, yeah, man, see, earthquakes are rampant. Okay, we're certainly in the end times, man. Alright. And yeah, Moab, which are the so-called Chinese, all right, in the Bible, which is their true biblical nationality, all right, is being judged. Okay, as you can see from this article here, which is which I found, all right, and it's given by inspiration, to do this lesson. So this is a news article from Al Jazeera, all right, and this was dated on the 23rd of April 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, all right, which yeah, that's today, Tuesday, all right. And the headline says Taiwan hit by major series of aftershocks following April 3rd earthquake. All right, so a series of aftershocks, okay, hit Taiwan, and aftershocks are common, after a major earthquake hits. All right, so hey, they're not going unpunished. All right, says the strongest of more than 200 tremors was measured at 6.1 by the USGS as shaking continued through the night. And look at that, man. It's that building toppling right there. Okay. It says Taiwan has been rattled by a cluster of dozens of earthquakes that caused buildings to sway and that the government said were aftershocks from the huge quake that hit the island more than 2 weeks ago. The strongest of the latest tremors, which the United States Geological Survey measured at a magnitude of 6.1, hit at about 2:30 a.m., followed minutes later by a 6.0 tremor. Taipei's Central Weather Administration put them at 6.0 and 6.3 respectively. The seismic activity, which was centered around Hualien on the east coast, caused buildings across large parts of northern, eastern and western Taiwan to shake throughout the night. There were no reports of casualties. Office worker Kevin Lin, who lives in the capital Taipei, told the AFP news agency that the quake woke him. Alright, it woke him up. He said, "I was too scared to move and stayed in bed." Right, the 53-year-old said. Not mean to rhyme there. It says, at about 8 in the morning, a 5.8 magnitude tremor shook the capital as commuters made their way to work. The mountainous county of Hualien, about 150 kilometers, which is 93 miles from Taipei, was the epicenter of a magnitude 7.2 quake that struck the island on April the 3rd, severely damaging buildings in Hualien City and triggering landslides in the surrounding countryside. At least 14 people were deleted, and there have been more than 1,100 aftershocks. Taiwan's Central Weather Administration said the latest cluster of earthquakes were also aftershocks. Seismological Center Director Wu Qianfu told reporters that the quakes were, open quote, concentrated release of energy, end quote, and that more could be expected, although perhaps not as strong. In Hualien, the government announced that schools and offices would remain closed on Tuesday due to the continuous aftershocks. That's understandable. Right. Buildings that partially collapsed in the April 3rd quake, including the Full Hotel and the nearby Tong Shui building, were further damaged. Both were empty and have already been marked for demolition. Yeah. So, yeah, man, they're not going unpunished, man. Right, Moab's getting it too. Right. And they will have to taste some of these plagues, man. That's written in the scriptures. Okay. So if we go to the book of Second Esdras in the Apocrypha, start from the beginning, verse 1. Alright. Second Esdras chapter 16 and verse 1 reads, "Woe, meaning destruction, be unto you, Babylon," which is America, alright, modern day Babylon is America, "and Asia," right, Asia, right, the continent of Asia. That's where you have countries such as South Korea, North Korea, Japan, Vietnam, China, Taiwan. That's where they're located at, alright, in the continent of Asia, alright. "Woe be unto you, Babylon and Asia, woe be unto you, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." Okay, and destruction is certainly at hand, man. And this is all the works of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right, visiting, right, you heathens, man, via earthquakes, okay, these so-called natural disasters in different forms, tempest, hail, great hail, storms, volcanic eruptions, thunderstorms, tornadoes, the list goes on. Alright? That reminds me of the scripture in the book of Psalm chapter 66 and verse 5, and that reads, "Come and see the works of the Most High Power Yahweh. He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men." That's right. So the signs are being shown in the world, man. Okay? Signs are being shown. Alright? See, the Lord isn't just all this lovey entity that you think he is. Alright? He creates evil. Alright? He brings plagues, he brings diseases, pestilences. Alright? He wounds and he kills. Alright? There's an evil in the city, man. It's the Lord that's done it. Alright? So let's get back to second Esdras. Chapter 15. We'll go to chapter 15. Start at verse 5. And it reads, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." Okay? And everybody knows what Moab, eats, man. And Ammon too, so-called Japanese. Okay? Octopus, squid, cats, rats, dogs, shrimp, crab, lobster, alligator. They eat everything besides food. You see, and then you wonder why the seas and the land is all messed up, man, and things are just out of order. Okay? And of course you got E as well to thank for that too. Okay? And that's why the Lord brings these plagues, man, because wickedness is all throughout the whole earth, man. Okay? I mean, we've seen the evil works being done on this earth, man. Okay? Damaged environments. Alright? Chemtrails in the air, everything, man. The whole earth is destroyed. Okay? Animals in prison and endangered species, things like that. Okay? And it's vexing. Alright? Jump down to verse 46 of the same chapter. It reads, "And you, Asia, that are a partaker of the hope of Babylon, and are the glory of her person, woe be unto you, you wretch, because you have made yourself like unto her," like America, "and has decked your daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in your lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with you. You have followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, I will send plagues upon you, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste your houses with destruction and death." You see? And America, in a major way, influences Taiwan, big time. Okay? So the Lord hasn't forgotten what Moab has done, man. Okay? They're following after the ways of America, man. Taking up American Babylonian wine. Okay? Getting these nations drunk off their, wicked philosophies. Now a lot of these nations are mad at America, man. Okay? And really, it's the whole region of Asia, right? Not just Moab alone, alright? As well as the region of the so-called Middle East, alright? That's being judged too, okay? And right now we know Taiwan and China, have a conflict going on, you see? So, things are heating up and things are happening. Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6, it reads, "You shall be visited of Adawan Yahweh Tazabawath, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." That's all we've seen. We've seen a whole plethora of earthquakes, man. Every day, hundreds of earthquakes, man, happening in different places, different regions, different areas, land masses, right? Even to certain nations which you wouldn't expect earthquakes earthquakes to appear, or to occur rather. All right, earthquakes are happening, man, and it's not just that. You know, storms and tempests. All right. So yeah, and these things are going to increase, man. And this is the signs of, you know, the coming of the Messiah, Yahushua HaMashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You see. Let's get the book of Romans chapter 3, verse 3 to 4, and it reads, "For what if some did not believe? Shall their disbelief or unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?" Verse 4, "God forbid, yet let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that you might be justified in your sayings, and you might overcome when you are judged." Okay? And if you don't believe by now that we are definitely at the end of this current evil, wicked rulership under this devil, E, right, the so-called WHITE man, then that's on you, right? The signs displaying themselves clearly, right, all over the earth, man, right, even in the news, everywhere, right? News articles, you know, reporting on things, right? So it's all out there, man. All right. These signs are here for a reason, all right? These scriptures are written for a reason, all right? They're written for us to be able to see in these latter days, all right, that these are the things that the Most High spake of, all right, before. So you can't say you were not warned, right? You can't say you never heard of so many earthquakes happening all the time. You see?